She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, Part 6, Chapter, Personal Radiance. The ultimate protection against infidelity is not found in the surveillance of your partner, but in the relentless cultivation of your own value. To secure a relationship, a woman must move from a state of dependency to one of absolute sovereignty. When you become an indispensable planet in a man's universe, his internal cost-benefit analysis will always favor fidelity. By maintaining your radiance, professional drive, and sexual mastery, you ensure that the thought of losing you remains his greatest fear. The shift: monitor your radiance, not his movements. The most common mistake women make is focusing on the man's behavior while allowing their own light to dim. In the masculine blueprint, a man's desire is sustained by the novelty and growth of his partner. If a woman stagnates, neglecting her appearance, ceasing her intellectual development, or adopting a comfortable but uninspired domestic persona, she inadvertently signals to the man that he can relax his efforts. The stagnation trap. When a woman treats herself as an afterthought, the man begins to think, "Who else would want her? I can afford to look elsewhere because she will cling to me regardless." The sovereign solution. To prevent this, you must remain an interesting person first, and a wife second. Continue to study, acquire new knowledge, and invest in your physical appearance. Maintain your social hobbies and professional goals. This vibrant life acts as a magnet. When you feel attractive and capable, you project a frequency that other men notice. The strategic flirt. Do not be afraid to receive attention from the world. A polite thank you, and a sparkling gaze directed at the world. Remind your partner that you are a high-value woman who chooses to be with him, rather than one who is stuck with him. Beyond the roommate phase, diversifying intimacy. In long-term unions, couples often slide into a functional partnership, where the woman becomes the mother of the children and the mistress of the house, but ceases to be the lover. To protect your union, you must actively diversify your sexual life. Evolve the erotic script. Do not allow sex to become a routine. Explore new techniques, positions, and roles. If you are still mastering your internal physical responses, lead with manual and oral caresses. Providing variety and enthusiastic participation ensures that he never looks elsewhere for excitement, because the most thrilling laboratory of pleasure is already in his own bedroom. Respect the drive. View his sexual desires not as a burden, but as a gateway to deeper connection. By exploring these desires together, rather than refusing them, you build a fortress of trust that no mistress can penetrate. The architecture of emotional intimacy. After the age of 35, a man's libido is heavily influenced by the psychological climate of the home. If a wife belittles her husband, treats his presence as a given, or burdens him exclusively with reproaches and domestic nagging, she creates a vacuum. The guardian angel vacuum. A single woman on the horizon will always seize the opportunity to be his guardian angel, the one who listens, inspires, and makes him feel powerful. To counter this, you must remain the center of his emotional life. Feminine strength. Your strength lies in your femininity and your ability to inspire. Move away from the mother role. Stop assuming every responsibility and then resenting him for it. Instead, create a partnership environment where responsibilities are shared and his achievements are admired. Shared expansion. If daily talk has become dry, spark new intimacy by discussing books, movies, or future goals. Travel together, engage in sports, or study sexual mastery as a joint hobby. When a man feels that life with you is a constant adventure, he perceives no profit in wandering. The internal cost-benefit analysis. A man can meet a temptation at any moment. You cannot be his shadow 24/7. However, before a man decides to cross the line, his brain performs an unconscious analysis. What can this new woman give me that my beloved cannot? Is this fleeting connection worth the risk of losing my home, my family, and my sovereign woman? What will happen to my life if she finds out? The ultimate protection. Your protection is his realization that you are the best half he will ever meet. He should be 100% certain that if he violates the trust of the fortress, he will lose you forever. This is not a threat, but a statement of your high self-worth. The magnetism of inner freedom. True security comes from the inner knowledge that you will be fine with or without him. This inner freedom is the most intoxicating quality a woman can possess. It is the understanding that you are part of the 1% of women who never stop developing. The sovereign choice. A man stays because he is afraid to lose the magnet you have become. Establishing boundaries. Early in the relationship or during a calm period, clarify your stance on infidelity. He should know exactly where the boundary lies. Do not make empty threats. Instead, communicate that your partnership is based on mutual respect and that you are prepared for any outcome because you trust your own future. By keeping your dirty laundry private and your standards high, you maintain the dignity of the union. When a man knows that he is with a woman who loves herself more than she fears being alone, he will work tirelessly to remain worthy of her. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at wishforlove.org.